we are doing the Sagittarius Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. Okay, now let's do this. Let's see, what is the strongest message that's wanting to come through for you this week? I feel like some of you may be feeling very rushed, or feeling like you're under a lot of pressure, or feeling like you have to hurry up and get something done. And for some of you, I feel like it's somebody that you're connecting to that is like putting a lot of pressure on you. Like, make sure you slow down, because I feel like it's important for you, like, not to miss any details. Not to skip over any details, especially if somebody is like rushing you or pushing you. I feel like it might be that you're connecting to somebody that is trying to like rush through something so you won't like see all the details of it. Like they're trying to skip over something important. Because I feel like if you rush into something too quickly without examining the details of it to like the T, you might risk it like coming back to bite you in the ass. This is some pretty tense energy. You do have the dragon as your overall energy for the week. So the dragon is it is your solar plexus chakra. It is your ego. It is like your confidence. It's really like being able to really look at yourself. It's also a message that what you're seeing in other people is in some way, shape, or form a reflection of something that you need to see within yourself. But I feel like you're in this space where, for some of you, I feel like you have somebody that you're connecting to. It could even be like a boss at work, but it's almost like you feel like you have like all these very critical, judgmental like eyes on you. Like almost like somebody's waiting for you to make a mistake, or that's how somebody's making you feel. I do feel like it's important to not leave yourself vulnerable right now, and really, really protect your energy. The frog is that energy of going through a really deep cleansing, going through a really deep healing. It also, the frog can be in a toxic environment and be able to filter through the toxic energy, right? A frog can take in like, like toxic water and be okay with it. But in the same sense, it's almost like I feel like you're taking in so much toxic energy, or negativity from people around you, or negativity from your environment, that it's making you feel, it's weighing you down. Like you need to be able to kind of step away from the people, or step away from the environment. Because it's like I feel like there's all of this pressure on you somehow, in some way, shape, or form. And there's a need to just kind of slow down and really like step by step, really pay attention to the details, but it's almost like all of the pressure is making you feel very like you have to hurry up and get something done. And the rabbit energy is that energy of it's like being fearful. But the rabbit is a very fertile energy. And so, in the same sense, it's like everything you're putting your energy to is manifesting really quickly. And so, it's really important to be mindful of where you're placing your energy. You yourself have a really strong presence and a really strong energy. I feel like it intimidates people around you. And people are like triggering you or doing things that are making you like to where you're not really seeing your power. I feel like some of you are even surrounded by people that are like gaslighting. Let me get some clarity on this. Yeah, it's definitely important for you to protect your energy right now. You've gone through something, some kind of healing, or you're just, whether you realize it or not, like you just might be very vulnerable right now, and you're needing to get to this space where you're feeling grounded. But I feel like you're not going to be able to feel grounded until you're disconnected from the energy around you. And so if you can't step out of a negative environment, right? Just be mindful of where other people are projecting their anger or projecting their frustrations or projecting their sadness onto you. And just be mindful of that. And like I always visualize a protective bubble around me that protects me from the energy of people. It's like for some of you, I feel like somebody's just trying to like box you in. Like somebody's wanting a relationship with you, but it's like that energy of somebody who wants you and doesn't want you to connect to other people. It's very intense. Okay, let me see what else comes up. If you do chakra work, I would definitely do some work on your solar plexus chakra. Because if you are in the space of feeling kind of vulnerable, your confidence will not be as good as it needs to be. So what is your energy coming into the week? This is a little bit similar to the Aries reading. So if you have Aries in your chart, or if you're connected to an Aries, you might want to um, check that reading out. I feel like you're in this space of healing in some way. I feel like you've maybe gained a lot of clarity on yourself, on your path forward, on something that you want to pursue for yourself. Um, but I feel like it's really important for you to take that time to um, focus on your own emotional fulfillment, focus on moving towards a path that is going to give you happiness and give you fulfillment. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles as your overall energy. The King of Pentacles is asks you to focus on what it is you value, especially in terms of relationships, in terms of your connections with other people, because I feel like you're being guided to kind of take a new path on that in some way, shape, or form. I feel like it's really important for you to focus on what is important to you, what is your long-term goal, what is it that you want in the long haul, in terms of relationships, in terms of your careers, in terms of what's going to give you happiness. And I feel like for some of you, you're in this place where either you're wanting to manifest a relationship, or you're feeling like a connection that you're in right now is just not in the place that you would like for it to be. And I almost feel like you might be in this space where you're just feeling very alone, and wanting that companionship. But it's also kind of putting you at risk for settling for something that you don't really want. Or it might even be a relationship that you're in right now. You're starting to see that it's not all it was cracked up to be. For some of you, I feel like you've had this connection with somebody that you've really looked up to, that you've really admired, or this person has kind of presented themselves as somebody who's really kind of a big deal, really powerful. And I kind of feel like you're kind of like taking off the rose colored glasses, I guess. And you're just not seeing this person in the same light, or you're seeing that you and this person don't hold the same values, don't hold the same vision for the future. And I feel like that's the energy that you're in, of kind of being placed in this energy of going down a path in your life that is your personal path, that is good for you, that is what is going to give you fulfillment. And I feel like to some degree that means kind of leaving people behind, or leaving old ideals behind. You're kind of being guided to focus on something new, on focusing what's going to give you that happiness. You do have the Temperance card as what you're not seeing. And so this means there's something within yourself that you're not acknowledging. Sagittarius, that is that energy of pursuing things with a purpose. And so overall, you are always going to want to be, want something that's going to give you expansion, because you need to have a purpose. You need to feel that what you're doing has meaning, has, something bigger behind it. And if you're stuck in any kind of space where you're in like a routine, or you're in like a more traditional type of relationship or traditional type of job, you're not really going to feel that complete fulfillment. The King of Pentacles and the Hierophant is that Taurus energy. And Taurus is that energy of tradition, of stability, of comfort. But that's not your natural energy. Your natural energy is to be moving, is to be expanding, is, a different forms of spirituality, whatever that means for you. So I feel like overall, that's kind of where you're at this week. You might just kind of be looking at your life, or looking at the relationships that you're in, or looking at the job that you're in, and feeling like it's not really you. It's not really who you are. Let me get some clarity on this. Because I feel like you're really wanting to be inspired. For some of you, I do feel that you might be kind of wanting a relationship. You might be wanting a connection, but I feel like you're wanting it more to be inspired, instead of in terms of that, lovey-dovey, gushy stuff, right? I feel like you're wanting more excitement than traditional commitment, I guess. Yeah, you're definitely looking towards something new. You're looking on a new path. And for some of you, I do feel that that is looking at a new connection, or connecting to a new person. I want to say this too. If you find that you keep stepping into the same kind of cycles, if you find that you keep connecting to the same type of negativity in relationships, or you keep attracting partners that aren't what they appear to be, or whatever, it's because you're meant to kind of take that moment to acknowledge who you are, to acknowledge what it is that you want. um like, I feel like a lot of times we get into that, you get into that space where it's like you feel like, okay, I'm supposed to have this type of job, I'm supposed to have a relationship. If I don't have a happy relationship, then that must mean that there's something wrong with me. And I feel like a lot of times we get into this mind space where we get in, tunnel vision on, we have to manifest a relationship, we have to find a partner, or we have to have the perfect job, or we have to bring in all of this money. And we get into that mindset of wanting to manifest something that we think that we need, and we start ignoring why we want what we want. We start ignoring what we want in a relationship. Instead we just look for that companionship. And so you're just going to keep manifesting the same situations until you're able to really acknowledge you and what is good for you. And I feel like you're kind of in this space of being guided to learn something new, to like start something new for yourself. Yeah. It's almost like your guides don't want you to get tied down to anything right now. Because there's something that you're really needing to acknowledge about yourself, about your own path forward. Yeah. And you have the Temperance and the Ace of Wands. You need something that inspires you. You need to feel inspired. And I feel like that's what you're being guided to look towards this week, not in terms of what you're wanting to manifest, not in terms of I want a relationship, I want abundance, I want this. Look at what inspires you. Look at why you want the things that you want, because you have the because I feel like you have this vision for yourself. Overall, you have this stability that you're looking for. You have this path that you're wanting to be on, but you feel like you keep getting stuck in the same space. You keep getting stuck in the same energy, and again, it's because you need to be inspired. And so look towards things that inspire you. Look towards things that excite you. Look towards things that fill you with a sense of purpose. And when you can connect to that energy, that's where you're going to start manifesting the people and the situations and the jobs that are going to match that energy. All right. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.